What's up, people? This is Objective Culture. My name is Dre.
Yeah. Ray.
And we got another episode today, as I always say. How y'all been this week? Anything new? Exciting?
Not really. Chilling. Another work week down. Kids got a goddamn vacation coming up, so I'm about to be on vacation for a week after this week.
Yeah, my kids is
Pretty
going on
good.
vacation too. Yep. Well, I know last time Luda was bragging and boasting about his raise. I got one too.
My dog.
Got me a little raise too.
Why?
They tried to sabotage you first, but
They definitely tried to. That's a whole nother thing. My job told me to take credit for some stuff that I didn't do that was bad, but got it all straightened out. Got a raise just because 6 months. Every 6 months we get a raise. Nothing crazy.
Nice.
That's
Little
dope.
raise. Anything new with you, Lou?
no.
You were talking about how you didn't get the schedule changed last time.
Oh yeah. New schedule start tomorrow.
Definitely got the schedule you want. It's the exact schedule you wanted, or you had to compromise?
Nah, that's what I asked for. Very thing I asked for.
Good to hear. Good to
All
hear.
right. Yeah, you know these jobs usually against this, but I guess we all got a little piece.
Yeah. Moving in the right direction. Moving in the right direction.
Little something.
Anything eventful happened to y'all this week, or nah? Same old, or
Not eventful.
none? You?
Nothing
That
much.
same. My daughter birthday coming up day before Valentine's Day, the 13th.
Sheesh.
Looking forward to that. 15. She getting old. I'm
Yeah.
getting old. We getting old.
I'm about to say she getting old. You getting old.
We getting old.
Yeah.
No, just you.
I had something a little eventful happen to me.
What was
Me
that?
and my friend over here bought us some new sneakers.
Oh.
I'm on my year Jordan 12s.
Yeah.
You know, his came in a couple days before mine. How'd you feel about yours?
I like them.
Nice. Good quality, you'd say?
Good grade shoe this time. I
No flaws?
get a couple hit and misses every now and again. I've got a couple that one had a scuff on the toe. Not a scuff, a slash. Like it looked like a paper cut
Brand new.
on my threes. Yeah.
Reno, glue all over one of them.
Bought a pair of sixes, glue all over them, literally all over both shoes, just little splotches of dried up glue.
Yep.
So yeah, I've got my share of misses. So to see a good pair come in was refreshing.
It's nice. Good. Happy to hear that was your experience.
When yours come in?
Mine came in, was it yesterday? I was telling you about it
I
maybe?
think it was.
I think it was yesterday. They came in yesterday. I'm excited. I get my phone out. I'm like, ooh, I'm about to make me a nice little Instagram reel out of this. I do my unboxing, get the shoe out. Burgundy dye everywhere. All over the shoe. All over the white part, burgundy dye. Goddamn burgundy dye on the toe, on the side, the back. There's a random red blotch on the bottom of the shoe. Yeah.
Oh, the little bleach mark.
The little bleach mark on the
Yeah.
bottom of the shoe. Yep.
How does that even happen?
So, GOAT, Nike, and Jordan, y'all can all count y'all days because y'all did to me. So, yeah.
I still got faith in y'all boys.
What I've
I'm
noticed
really
lately from like watching videos where they be doing like the comparisons between like the reps and the real shoes, the reps are usually better quality now than the
100%.
real shoe.
I got a
And
pair
it's
of
crazy.
I got a pair of B grade Jordan 6s, immaculate condition. The ones that they said don't cut it.
Yeah.
The pair that they said don't cut it is the ones that I'm happy with in the 200 and what is it? 230, 40, $50 I'm in years.
$225, I think.
$225 brand new pair is the ones that I had the issues with.
Yeah.
I feel like that's becoming like a common thing now, though. The price of stuff is going up, and the quality of stuff is going down.
That's a fact.
What do y'all think?
Man, that's just the name of the game nowadays. I think everything like that.
We ain't had quality gas in years.
Well, I feel like before the price of stuff went up, and stuff got better for the most part.
Yeah.
Y'all think maybe we just reached a peak of stuff being good to where now the price of stuff just going up and there's no way for stuff to get better? Or
It's like a sad truth because I be seeing pictures of houses for rent and the rent prices be ridiculous, and then they show the pictures of the inside of the house and it looked like they trapped in the 1970s.
Yeah.
There's no updates to the house. There's no there's nothing. They got the old school furnace thingy, just sitting there looking old and untaken care of. So
$1,500 for a 1-bedroom.
it is just like, y'all want what for what in this house look like this? What have y'all done with this house?
Yep.
So I think we've just peaked at whatever we just gonna get.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if we actually got stuff that matched the peak of the prices, so I feel like prices done peaked, but quality and stuff went down.
Awful. Yeah, the quality is
it's
awful.
not like, you know what I mean? Quality flatlined. It started going down.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I get like inflation and everything right now is driving prices up crazy, but the quality shouldn't go down as the prices rise.
Right.
And I don't think the companies really care because we still, like, Jordan's still going to sell out.
Yeah.
Nike's still going to sell a bunch of sneakers. Even like the cars now. The cars are like made way cheaper, but they cost way more. And we have a lot more problems nowadays with the cars than not.
I can attest to that. I have a Hyundai Genesis. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It got a lot of cool features for what it is, but the car is a piece of junk. Like, it's all plastic and, like, the car is junk. So
don't get me started. I got a Camaro and my tune-up is going to be $880 for a tune-up.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Last time I got a tune-up, it was probably a long time ago. I switched cars a lot, but I paid about $175 for a tune-up.
Boy, that sounds like 2005. Yeah, that was
probably around like 2010, 2009, but like a 700 price increase is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just heard a story about a restaurant charged $30 for a meal and food got my people sick.
Yeah.
So it's like, I paid $30.
Service is the worst. Don't
To
get
get
me started.
sick.
To get sick?
Don't
like, what is this?
Don't get me started on service. The price of service going up.
Gosh.
There's no such thing as customer service anymore.
None.
And that brought me to another conspiracy theory. Where the hell did all the fruits and vegetables go? When is the last time y'all walked in the grocery store and walked down the produce aisle?
Talk about something.
All the time.
Talk about inflation.
Yo, there's no fruits and vegetables no more. Did y'all notice that?
I did, especially fruits. Like, it'd be slim pickings.
Slim pickings, and it's like $9 for 3 strawberries. Like, what
Especially
the hell?
if you get organic like I do.
What is I supposed to do with 3?
Right. Chips and pop. The chips and pop aisle, completely full.
Yeah, they stay full.
Not a thing missing.
Mm-hmm.
Fruits and vegetables, nowhere to be found. But
Like,
that's
was there a report on the shortage of fruits and vegetables? Like, did we just miss the memo or something?
I just started going to grocery stores, and I'm like, where the hell did all the fruits and vegetables go? But I guess nobody noticed it because we too busy eating BS.
I definitely noticed the fruit. I don't eat vegetables much, so
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to them. But it's been hard trying to find fruit.
Yeah.
Sound like a plan from the government to keep everybody big. Hence
That's what
me.
it sounds like.
Right.
Big and sick.
Yeah, that's what I'm blaming my fatness on. It's the government fault.
Facts.
We ain't got enough fruits and vegetables in stores, so what I'm supposed to do about that?
We trying to get better, y'all. Not me, them, but we trying to get better. So fix this, please, y'all.
Yeah. I don't know. When I walked in there, it just raised a red flag for me.
Yeah, that's crazy. What store was you at?
I was in Tops, but I feel like every store I go in, every grocery store is like that. But speaking of red flags, that's something I want to talk about today. What would y'all say that y'all red flag is? Not like what's a red flag for you, but if you had to ask your partner, what do you think they would say that your red flag is, or somebody else that isn't you? So, who want to go first?
I'll go first. I think my red flag would be that I don't think I have any red flags.
That's a fact. You do think you're perfect.
I am.
You are.
I'm only saying what's true. I am.
This thing admitted to the red flag and then doubled down on the red flag.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Why you say that though?
I think because really don't be thinking I'll be wrong most of the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a situation where you was like, you know what?
No, when I'm wrong, I will apologize. It's not often that I think I'm wrong, though. That's all.
Ray.
And other people think the same thing.
You're
You
never.
better move.
They be like,
You're
this
never.
nigga Ray
You
think
better
he know
move. The lightning
everything.
coming. You better move. You better move. The lightning coming. You better
Everybody be like,
move.
yo, this nigga Ray think he know everything. I do know everything, y'all.
What's mine?
I'm a prophet or
House.
something.
God dang it.
Yo.
That's what I say by it is I don't got no red flags.
Okay.
I
That's
don't
your red
think I
flag.
have any red flags.
Yeah, your red flag is that you.
Yeah.
Got you.
All right. Well, the Lord smites him. I would say mine is I care too much.
Okay.
I use my empathy in situations where I probably shouldn't,
Yeah.
and sometimes it works out for me, and sometimes it's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have overextended yourself to that person. You
Why
probably
would
shouldn't have helped this person out, even though that they've done you wrong 15 billion times.
Why would people see that as a red flag though?
Depending on what I'm dealing with, I have a overly generous heart. So if I'm dealing with somebody and then somebody from my past say, "Hey, can you help me?"
Oh, okay, got
I'm-
you. Got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Put yourself in bad positions.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
yeah, I have a bad thing with that, and it's just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I just
They
like
probably
helping
be
people.
like,
If they need help,
Yeah, and they probably
I'm
think
not
you
an
being
a-hole.
sneaky. Your girl coming. What you helping her for?
Right.
right.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. That's similar to mine. You said something similar to mine. My red flag is
Yeah,
I think-
see, y'all got real red flags. Oh,
you're an idiot.
You stay over there and get smitten, man.
Mine is like I said, it's similar to yours. I feel like I know what's best for the other person.
Mm,
Like I feel like I know better than them what's best for them, and that get me into a lot of trouble. I get called narcissistic and evil and controlling and all that other extra stuff
I can see that.
because I'm like, yo, you are capable of much more, or
Yeah.
you don't need that in your life. Why is you doing this or dealing with this?
Mhm.
And you know what I mean? That, like I said, it get me called controlling and narcissistic and self-centered because I think I know everything, which is also kind of similar to Ray's. So we all pretty much got the same ballpark.
I mean, but he carry himself like that. You don't necessarily.
Yeah.
That's a lie. He the same way.
Yeah, I am. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like in situations with you, you more so use your experience in like the stuff that you've gone through to try to steer people into, hey, I lived this. I have experience with this. I'm telling you how this works type of thing more than I know everything. I know what I'm talking about. Just listen to me.
Nah, you got to hear us argue. We both gonna stand on 100% what we
No.
think
I
is
hear
right.
I hear what you saying. Just hearing him talk to people that's not you.
Yeah.
I hear him use his experiences as his basis for why he's trying to not necessarily
Yeah.
prove that he's right, but prove that he's right.
Yeah.
And that's when it ends up getting turned into the negative side of it. And he's just trying to express the fact that, yo, I lived that there right there. I did this. I failed at it. So I'm trying to make sure you don't fail at
But
it.
the same way you saying that,
But-
that happens
I get
in
it.
relationships too.
That's a
I
fact.
do the same thing. I'm like, yo, I've done XYZ wrong, and I've been with somebody who's done XYZ wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Either I was up out of there or they was up out of there. So
Right.
It lets them know that.
yeah, so
I understand it though.
it's kind of the same thing. Going back real quick to stuff costing a lot of money and being shit.
Excuse me.
The Apple Vision Pro VR headset, Aqua Super Master Plus, that thing. What's your thoughts on that? Like just the price of it and
I
what you
think
think
it's
you would have use?
Cool as shit.
Okay.
And I want one. $3,500 is
Yeah.
kind of crazy, but it might be worth $3,500. I doubt it, but it might. We don't know yet.
Boy, that is a used car off somebody's lot. I ain't paid $3,500 for nothing. It do look cool. I've seen a bunch of videos over the weekend of people using it.
Yeah.
It looks like something that is straight out of a movie. But
All right, I got a quick question for you.
what's up?
Let's just say instead of $3,500, it costed as much as a phone. We can go into
$1,000, $1,100.
we can go into T-Mobile, Best Buy, Apple.com or whatever and finance one so that it was actually attainable.
Mhm.
What the hell would you use one for? Like, what would you
It's
use it for?
I think
You personally, what would you personally use it for?
For me, it literally just be just me sitting in the house with it on, utilizing all of the different stuff you can do. You can have a million, not a million literally, but a few different tabs open. Facebook here, Instagram here, a web browser here. You can FaceTime with it. So it's like it has a bunch of different features.
Watch movies. The movies look crazy.
That can't be useful. Yeah, you can watch movies with it on. For me, it would literally get used at max an hour a day.
Yeah.
Like just having that joint sitting on my face for...
That was crazy.
Well, that's what it is. Sorry.
Know what you like.
Sorry. But just having that like just on my face and it just being there for hours at a time, I probably would get annoyed.
I don't know.
quickly.
I feel like I just can't see a use for it for myself. I know Ray was saying I don't want to.
Yeah, it's like
Give your
a
answer.
cool ass toy for me. Like the watching videos on it, YouTube, and you can like you said, the browser. It's a space saver because now you can have your laptop plugged up and you don't need a monitor. Your monitor is like here in front of you. It got the speakers on the side, like surround sound, right by your ears. Like it.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a cool ass toy.
It's definitely cool, but again, I don't think I could use it for more than like 2-3 weeks.
I don't think I'd use it at all. Like I can't think of. I know Ray was saying like you can play the game, but how are you gonna play the game on the headset? It's an Apple product.
And with that, people was buying the Oculus when it came out, and the second one that came out. I literally know people who was selling it after 6 months of buying it.
Yeah.
So it's like people are gonna want it just because it's a new cool thing. I just don't think it's something that will have sustainability throughout its life cycle with somebody owning it.
I think it will for people who's gonna use it for like not what we would use it for, which is basically entertainment, but for people who like using it for like work and like how they were showing up how you can have like the workspace up and like your calendar here and all that stuff. I think it might be good for them because you got everything like right there in front of you.
Bro, they got
and you
the
can
big
organize
curved
it like
monitors that do the
how you
same
want.
thing. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like my cell phone. I could use my cell phone as my cell phone. I can use my video game as my video game, and I can use my TV as my TV. Like I don't need to walk around with something.
I genuinely
that
think
do
the
those
people
three
that's
things.
gonna own it are gonna be the people that just want to show it off.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look at me. This is what I got. I don't think people are really going to literally in everyday use find a different use for it
Right.
over an extended period of time. That's just how I feel. It's a cool thing to own.
I think people will,
But-
and I think as it get cheaper, as time goes by,
It's
like
Apple.
I think that's where
It's
think
Apple.
that's the direction that
It's Apple.
everything is moving into, like
It's
this VR
Apple.
world where
It will not get cheaper.
it will.
The watches. Watches was a big thing. Everybody talked about how useful the watches was. You could do this, that, and the third. Everybody I know that got a watch was so excited to play with the watch for a week, and theirs is dead half the time and not even working, just on the arm.
Not me. Mostly everybody I know who got an Apple Watch, like they wear their Apple Watch.
I didn't say
And
they don't
use it.
wear it. I'm saying all the useful features. Oh, I can have separate internet on it for all the stuff that I'm gonna be doing all the time on my watch.
I mean,
and that lasted for a week for most people.
go to a gym, you're gonna see a bunch of Apple Watches.
Is he missing what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Break it down one more time.
You saying nobody
People
use
that
them?
I didn't say nobody use them. I'm saying all the different things that they were bragging about the watch doing, all the different things they could do on their watch that lasted for a week. And now the watches just sit on people's arms. I guess some people, when they go to the gym, it'll keep track of their cardio or whatever. Whoop-de-doo.
And that's still only one other feature.
That's what I'm saying.
Constantly used. All of the other features that were
all of the other features
posted.
though is kind of like a sidebar to mainly the health stuff.
a sidebar to never get used
and
because
that's
they're never going to use them.
And that's what I'm saying about this VR thing. I feel like it's going to be the same thing. Oh, I could do all this cool stuff on this headset for a week. And after a week, you're like, this is stupid. I have a cell phone, a video game, and a TV. Why do I need this? The same way people did with the watches. Oh, I could music. I could look through my gallery. I could do this. I could do all these things from my watch. And you use it to keep track of your heart rate.
I use it to text. I use it to talk.
Oh, sure you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I use my watch for everything.
Yeah. For everything.
I mean,
I literally do.
The texting is situational, especially if you were in a situation where you can't necessarily pull your phone out immediately and you just
my girl got one at work. She working at the bank.
Yeah, like I do that from time to time. Mine, I ain't got
at the gym. You
Apple
don't want to
Watch,
have your phone on you. You put your phone up and you have your watch.
Right, you're talking about a specific niche scenario where you're using it.
Yes,
that's exactly what Luda said with the VR thing. There's going to be maybe specific niche scenarios where he want to just use it or show it off or something. Then it goes and sits back on the shelf.
Oh yeah, I mean it's going to be like that because of the price point.
But people aren't just gonna like. It's not going to be a mass of people walking the streets with Apple Vision Pros on.
I don't think nobody's going to just be walking the streets with them on.
Which means their only purpose is where?
At
home.
Home.
At home.
Work, maybe.
At home where you have your phone, your TV, your video game, your laptop, your giant curve monitor, your kit, like you already have all this stuff.
Unless it's going to become a practical thing that you can just have on all day long, no matter what you're doing, you just wear it all day. Cool.
It is made out of metal and glass.
But if it's if the main time you're going to use this thing is at home, where all of your other stuff that you use every day is, how long are you using this thing? Maybe an hour, 2 hours max, or while you're cooking.
I think people gonna I think people as they get more affordable or other versions of it come out, I just think it's gonna start turning into a thing because everything is turning into like AI and mixing virtual reality with reality. That's just where technology is going.
All that stuff, you know where all that stuff end up going?
Where?
This little device right here.
In probably 10, 20 years, phones are going to be obsolete.
People said that when they started with the watches. And after a week, the watch was obsolete.
No one ever said phones were going to be obsolete because of the watch. I've never heard that. You heard that? You heard someone say the watch is going to make the phone obsolete.
Was that not one of the selling points of the watch?
With the fact that it can be cellular, it leads in that direction.
Thank you.
That wasn't the point of it being. The point of it being cellular was like now when you go on runs and stuff, you don't have to lug your phone around with you everywhere. You can use the watch.
Makes it obsolete, Ray.
That doesn't make it obsolete. Your phone is still your phone. They were saying, but when you
can say the same thing about this Oculus thing. The Apple Vision Pro. Your phone is still your phone. You can put the headset on and walk around with it, all that, but you still need your phone for phone stuff. You said the same thing I just said, Ray.
But the phone was never supposed to. The watch was never supposed to like push the phone out the way. I think all this new stuff I think this is a step into pushing phones out and even computers because you're not going to need none of this stuff no more.
I don't see. Ray,
you're not going to need like physical monitors and computers and all. It's all going to be.
What does that have to do with your phone, Ray? My entire job is worked through my phone. My job, where I have to drive, so I can't have a headset on while I'm driving. Some people's jobs are literally through their phone.
And in like 10 to 20 years, they're working on pushing cell phones out.
So what's going to happen?
Do you keep up in tech?
What's going to happen to people who have jobs that require them to have a cell phone?
They may still have cell phones, but it won't be the majority of people.
I think you're wrong there. I think you're wrong there. I don't think cell phones are going to get pushed out.
Do you keep up
for headsets?
Do you keep up? I'm not just saying like those headsets, but like we get into a point to now where they pushing like physical stuff out. Everything's going to be like VR and stuff very soon.
What devices is all this stuff going to be on?
Headsets and stuff like that.
What is the stuff like that?
Shades. They coming out with stuff already where people aren't going to need physical devices.
Luda, do you agree with that? That cell phones are going to be phased out at any point in our lifetime?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I just don't see that happening.
I don't think so. I understand what you're getting at. I just don't think.
Do you keep up in tech either?
Here and there. I haven't.
That's one of the things. Like this is where all this is going. Like these VR headsets and all this stuff is going into pushing like physical stuff out.
Right. I know you keep saying pushing physical stuff out, but you still need a device.
Why?
Because I can't drive around at my job with a headset on. You can't drive around with a headset on at your job.
I don't need my phone at my job. Like, it's illegal to have our phones out while we're driving.
I'm saying there are a lot of scenarios where walking around with something on your head or just having something on your head isn't going to be practical.
I get what
That's
you're
why
saying.
I don't think cell phones are going to go anywhere, because it's practical to have a little device you can pull out your pocket and boom, 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 do everything you need to do and put it back in your pocket and not have to walk around with a headset or worry about your shades.
So when the technology gets to where we can just have a pair of glasses on and press a button or something.
I don't want to wear glasses, no, because I'm pretty sure there's
if it's phased out and you have no choice.
I'm pretty sure
what
there's
are you
a good
do?
amount of people like me that don't want to wear glasses. That's going to give pushback and that's going to keep it alive.
All right, I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff thought they wasn't going nowhere, and a lot of stuff that just got outdated wasn't gonna go, but it all goes. Technology.
I don't think in our
Can
lifetime
you give an example of something that has been phased out
that is
over
as
time?
useful as a cell phone.
I can only think of one thing, but do you have anything?
A lot of stuff.
That's as useful as a cell phone. Can you name something that's been phased out? We'll wait.
The only thing that I have thought of in any amount of time from being born to now is house phones. That's the only thing that I seen get phased out of history. But it got phased out for something you can carry around all the time.
True.
But you said things have gotten phased out over time. I just want to know
electronics and technology stuff like CD players.
They all turned into
CD
this.
players. Exactly. So you don't think the phone is ever gonna evolve?
It's been doing nothing but evolving into. It's still a physical device, right?
So
every piece of technology we've ever had is now this.
And you don't think the cell phone is gonna go anywhere when literally every company is pushing to go to the next level, and where we don't need physical cell phones and
unless
physical
we got chips
computers.
in our brain, no. Unless we got chips in our brain,
they're actually working on that.
Yeah, it went
where we can control stuff with our minds.
It went from
that might not
CD
be
players
that might not be in our
to iPods, from iPods, and then they just integrated the iPod and Zoom functionality into cell phones, and they combined that
calculators.
Like they just put everything that you would
Video
use
games.
individually into the phone.
No, I know that.
So I'm saying I don't see the world where they use that same model and say, okay, we're going to phase this out now and make people wear something on their head.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I guess in 20, 30 years, we'll see who right.
If we here, because it ain't no fruits and vegetables. So we might not even be here in 20, 30 years.
We might not.
That is true.
No, I think they want to keep us alive a little for a little while. How else they going to make their money?
Yeah. I just got one more thing I want to talk about real quick. One more last thing.
What's that, G?
It was this meme I saw on Twitter, and it was Luigi in a little Mario Kart cart,
and
then I said, "The face you make, looking at somebody to see if they look as dumb as they drive." And I just wanted to know, do y'all think y'all got road rage?
In certain scenarios, yes. And one of them, I probably shouldn't be saying this on camera, but like one of them is at work.
Yeah.
I drive a bus. I don't drive the big school bus. I drive the small school bus. So
not road rage with your kids in there.
No, not with the kids in there. Like it be.
He going to jail.
I don't drive crazy, but like people, they cut us off. Like they drive crazy. They will cut you off to go get in front of you and then go slower than you were going. Yeah. Like that makes me, it kind of give me road rage. Like I be cussing at him in my head.
Look at him with the Luigi face, like,
yeah, like, so you jumped in front of me to go 20? You cut me off to go 20, really?
People do that to me, and I got a Buick, so I understand.
People, when they see, I used to drive school buses. When people see buses, it's like, oh, got your ass. And they just start driving stupid when they see buses. I don't know what it is about that yellow bus.
I be trying to get out their way.
I don't know what
I know what people got going on.
I can see the big bus. They don't like being behind them because they stop like every block or every 2 blocks.
Yeah.
But like, don't jump in front of me and then go 20 miles an hour. Even if I'm in a big bus, I'm not going that slow. Like
or jump in front of you and then make a complete stop to make a right turn.
Like they do crazy stuff. So I get a little road rage at work.
Well, do you think you got road rage?
I got mild road rage.
Okay, explain.
Might be above mild. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be on the phone talking to people like, "Dang, would you calm down?" Like, man, you don't know what they doing. You're being stupid. But I don't know. It's just something about being in a 45 and people just going 45. It's like, yo, can we move up to 50 or something, y'all, please?
Mine is the opposite because I drive for work too, and I drive a truck that's full of an explosive. So
Gasoline.
yeah, so I have to
Be cautious.
kind of be cautious and abide by the rules of the road.
Yeah.
I'll drive 3 miles an hour above the speed limit max, or else I get in trouble with my job also. But there's signs everywhere saying no smoking, explosives, stops at railroad, everything to let people know that I'm going to be driving cautious. When I get on the expressway, people are honking at me and flying around me in the right lane because they're mad that I'm driving the speed limit.
Oh yeah, they do that when I get on the 90 in the school bus.
And
I'm like, you don't see this in school bus?
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, what do y'all want me to do? Like, I have to drive the speed limit. Like,
we monitor.
That's funny.
So I get a little bit of road rage at work too. When I'm in my personal car, not so much. I don't know.
See, you don't drive in the city a lot.
Yeah.
This is true.
The foreign drivers,
boy,
I think they give every person in the city road rage.
They just make my blood boil sometimes. I just be looking at them like, bruh.
Can we get a timestamp?
Bruh.
Foreign drivers, man.
Get a timestamp
I don't
on
know
that
who
one,
gives
somebody.
them their license.
3316.
Timestamp. All right. Speaking
Y'all
of red
know what
flags,
I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Foreign drivers, boys.
I ain't another
We
one.
ain't gonna
What
say
time is it
what
again
foreign
so I can know
drivers,
when to-
but we just gonna say foreign
edit
drivers.
this?
33,
All right.
30.
33.
I don't know. It's a couple different
No, we
races
got,
too.
we,
It
gotta
ain't
leave,
just,
we gotta leave that.
it ain't just that. Well, there's a couple of them. It
Yeah,
just be
I'm
like,
just saying foreign drivers.
whoa.
Man,
I agree.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Boy, you
It's
don't
the-
understand.
he
G.
don't drive in the city a lot. He
You
don't
don't
know.
understand the stress that emanates out of my body. It just be a whole lot of dumb. You just like, bro, what the heck?
Everybody got to get road rage from that.
Yeah. All right. I get y'all. I don't know why. I just saw that meme and I thought it was hilarious because I kind of related to it when I'm at work.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what they expect us to do in these big yellow
People
school
getting
buses
mad at
with
you
their
because
children.
you
on
absolutely
the bus.
can't go over 55 and you in the far right lane is
I'm
hilarious.
in the right lane.
In the far right lane is crazy.
Full of something that could kill all of us. Like this truck could kill all of us. Shouldn't y'all be happy that I'm abiding by the rules of the road?
Nope, they got somewhere to go.
Yo, people are
And you need
ridiculous.
to get out their way if you're gonna drive that slow. Drive
Right.
the streets.
Why even get on the expressway? On the streets, I got to do the same thing. Still got to drive the speed limit.
I know, but you ain't in their way.
Yeah, but all right, that's all I want to talk about. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add to this, or we gonna get up out of here?
Yeah, I think we ready. I'm ready for the start getting ready for the Super Bowl. Yeah.
I forgot that was even coming on. I know my team gonna win anyway.
Who
Big
y'all
Chiefs
picks? Who y'all picks?
I'm a big Chiefs fan.
Okay,
and San
all right,
Francisco
let's get out of here.
49ers fan.
But I'm kind of leaning towards San Fran.
Oh, right.
Both my teams. I'm just pick both my teams.
Both of his teams.
49ers and the Chiefs.
Yeah, I like to see the 49ers win it. See somebody new every once in a while, but I won't be mad if Patrick Mahomes get another one. The boy bad.
How about you, Luke?
Yeah, that's cool. Both teams, huh?
Yeah. I've been rooting for the Chiefs and the Niners for years now, Luda.
Years is crazy.
Will you just tell us who you picked?
Years is crazy.
Stop harping on me, please.
I picked the Niners at the beginning of the year. I'm gonna stick with the Niners.
And did I not pick the Chiefs and Niners at the beginning of the year?
No,
Okay, all right.
you picked the Ravens.
No, I didn't. I said Ravens, Chiefs, and the Chiefs are going to defeat the Ravens.
Were you here for this conversation?
I was. We all picked teams.
Do you recall him not saying the
I said
Ravens,
Ravens,
and
Chiefs,
Niners?
and my boys is going back to back.
He said Ravens,
Travis
Niners.
Kelce and Pat Mahomes. Shout out to y'all boys.
He ridiculous.
All right, that was another episode. We're going to see you on next time.
Big Niners.
When we make some money, Christian McCaffrey.
We
We gonna cut that out
I
anyway,
thought he
so that
said
don't
pick
matter.
the women yama for a second. He said women.
We'll cut that out.
Travis Kelce, Mahomes, somebody.